Yes, Irene, I'm your coach. But I'm in the emergency aisle. Or whatever the fuck it's called. Hi everybody. Are you guys still enjoying All Stars? San Francisco, I'll be in you next month. I'm so excited. I miss you, Irene. I loved your wings from the last runway and your little dino arms.
Once again, good morning, folks. Welcome aboard United Flight 660 with service to San Diego. Flight time today, wheels up to wheels down, is going to be about 3 hours and 41 minutes. Thank you, Mileage Plus members, for your loyalty, and to all of our customers for choosing to fly with us today. Our entire United team is here to make sure that you have a great flight. While service is our passion, safety is our top priority. Please take a minute, review that safety card at your seat. Please also pay attention to the following safety video, even if you are a frequent flyer, as each aircraft type is different.
United? Yes, girl. I'm a Chicago girl. This is a Chicago hub. I'm not about that Delta life. How's everybody today? Today we're heading to San Diego for a show at the Grand US Hotel.
We're happy to have you aboard. We appreciate your attention as we get
Next week I'll be in London, which I'm very excited about, for Heaven, my first time doing Heaven.
FAA regulations require you to follow the instructions.
I love you guys. I just wanted to tell you I see all of your super sweet messages
located at your seat.
in my DMs and stuff. I got a lot of messages yesterday about just people being really lovely about my experience on Earth. Very grateful. So thank you for all the love. I had like 3 days off, so I like was at the gym and the beach all week, and it's been so restful. So
Please take a moment to look around.
I wasn't really responding much because I wasn't online as much, but thank you. I see all of those messages. So thank you.
Two on each side of the aircraft. If the doors are open in an emergency, slides will automatically inflate. In a bar landing, forward door slides detach from the aircraft and serve as
I hope you guys are doing okay.
Do not use the aft exits unless advised by a crew. You will also
I did catch the episode last night, that was really good. I actually really loved the challenge around the window.
cabin and two are in ceiling compartments aft of the overhead exits. There are also 4 window exits on the wings. If needed, lifelines are located in the window frames of the aft overwing exits.
Can you guys hear me?
All 8 exits are marked with overhead signs. As you locate the 2 exits nearest your seat, remember, they may be behind.
If you are seated in an exit row, you may be asked to assist the crew during an evacuation. If you are unable or uncomfortable performing exit row functions and assisting in an emergency, please ask a flight attendant to be moved.
Can you hear me?
If you must evacuate the aircraft, exit pod lights on or near the floor will illuminate
Wait, you
and
can't
guide
hear
you
me?
to the exit.
Okay.
Look for a change in color or an exit sign to indicate that you've reached an exit. For everyone's safety,
I'm not
keep
going to
all
speak too
carry-on
much on
bags
the whole
behind.
wild card thing,
Please
because it's
refer
like,
to the safety
I
card
really
you
just want to move
received
on.
for the operation of the exit doors on this aircraft.
But,
If necessary, oxygen masks will drop from a compartment above your
I thought
seat.
it was mad
and ceiling
disrespectful to have
compartments in the
2
lavatories.
judges
If a
pick
strap
one
appears
girl.
and you cannot reach
You know
the
what I'm
mask,
saying?
pull down on the strap
Like,
to
at least
access your
even it
mask.
out so it
Thermal
didn't
pull the
seem so
mask,
intentional.
then the
But
plastic tubing
damn,
and start the flow of
it
oxygen.
almost felt like
Place the mask over your nose and mouth.
punishment.
Slip your
Tina
mask
and I
band
were
over
talking
your
about
head
it yesterday,
and
where we
tighten
were
the
like,
straps. The bag may not inflate while
because
oxygen
we
is
haven't
flowing.
seen
Make sure your
that,
mask is secure before
we've
helping
known
others.
what's happened, but we haven't seen the conversations or like the wild card production moment. And for them to choose, for 2 of them to choose one girl, it almost felt like it was like, we are trying to intentionally disrespect. You know what I'm saying? Like, not only were you not included as one vote, which is fine, but we're gonna make sure that we knew that, like, I don't know, by choosing one girl twice, it was almost as if it was like we are really intentionally trying to keep you guys out of things. I saw some people on Twitter too where it was like, I had mentioned a tweet about like, I'm glad that Cynthia made it in my spot, and I said in my spot, and people were like, in my spot, like, wow, she's so entitled. Me and Tina had a point. We were the only two that won and did not advance, so in my spot was in reference to the fact that we had a challenge win, you know?
Make sure you switch all smartphones, tablets, and e-readers to airplane
It just kind of felt
For
like...
taxi, takeoff, and landing, large electronic devices must be turned off.
Sometimes I really do
International
ask myself,
destinations,
like,
your
what
flight attendants will advise you if it's necessary
me
to turn
just,
off
like,
and stow all devices.
being
We'll be
passionate
taking
about
off
the show,
soon.
what was
Please
it that
review
I
the safety
did
card
that...
located near your seat. Stow your tray table, food and beverages, carry-on items, headrest, and footrest. Make sure your seat back is upright and your seatbelt is securely fastened. Please place your personal item under the seat in front of you. If you lose your phone or other device under a seat, ask a flight attendant to help
I'm
find
so
it.
happy because you
Please
guys
do not
always
move
make me
this seat,
feel so much
as this
better,
can
and
damage
I
the
see a
device
lot of
and
your
its
loving
battery.
messages on a plane
We know that who you choose to travel with matters as much as where you're
to
going.
the next gig.
So thank you for choosing to fly with.
This summer I'll have 9 weekends of work in a row, which is incredible, and there's still a lot more.
In the unlikely event oxygen is needed on today's flight, remove any
Grateful
face
for you
coverings
guys.
before putting on your oxygen mask.
So grateful.
If you are seated in an exit row, we encourage you to open up the window shade for taxi and takeoff. We are going to dim the cabin lights so you can rest. Please buckle your seatbelt over your blanket and clothing so we can see it when we come through the cabin. If you do need anything, please press the
But
call
yeah,
button.
like in general,
Thanks again for flying with us. I'll be back with more details about this morning's flight once we're in the air. We'll be coming by to pick up any beverages provided to you by the flight attendants. Flight attendants, please complete final safety checks and be seated.
yeah, I think it's just, I think a lot of people were really excited about this season, which is amazing. I'm glad that you guys were excited about this season, but I have been seeing a lot of commentary where they just felt like it's fizzled off, that excitement, because of how produced it's been. And I'm just sorry. I'm sorry that that's happening,
Of every
because
flight
there's
to
such an
every
incredible
place
cast of
you'll ever
girls
have
this year,
to
and I was
take
such
ever.
an
There's the one you
honor to
take
be
across
part of
an
this
ocean,
cast. It was so
or
cool.
back home to the
But I
kids'
understand the
table. All the
frustration as
flights to
fans.
all the
Like,
places when all your
I just
friends
wish
get
that, like,
married in the same year.
you guys
The
could
work
have
one,
enjoyed
fancy
it
work one.
on a
The
drive
flights
level
you'll
so
take
much
with
more.
them,
This was
the
some
ones
really
you'll take
exciting
without
and
them,
cool drag.
and all the flights
I was
in
so
between. Because
entertained by
when
the
we
talent
built
show.
the
I thought
world's
everybody
biggest
did so
airline,
good.
we built it
And,
around you.
Yeah. Is Irene in here?
Back for free? You should probably have a United Explorer card. Look at me! I'm free!
Can I tell you? When I was at home and I found out that the girls lip synced to Guess, Cynthia texted me immediately. It was like,
And if
the
you
lip
want to
sync
earn
song
double
was
miles
Guess.
on dining, you should probably have a United Explorer card.
I was so
Try me.
mad. I would have intentionally bombed
That's a lot of miles.
the talent show just to do fucking Guess. And I would have done way too much. I would have been going off. I would have probably even eliminated myself just by doing too much, because I knew RuPaul loves when I do too much. And I would have worn long, crimped Charlie hair, and I would have just been like, I would have just gone off so hard. Yeah. I fucking love that song so much. It's so funny, because Daya and I, in a purple bracket, they asked if we wanted to listen to music while we got ready in the workroom, which is so cool and rare, and that never happens. So of course we listened to Brat, and both of us were on like our Brat journeys, and that was before the remix album had come out. That's before the Billy remix and anything. And the Billy remix to me is just like so perfect. So yeah, and even the semifinals, like, they hyped us up thinking that there was a possibility while we were there, you know, and the whole time that we had to wait for the semifinals to be filmed, they kept us on our toes that it might be us as the wild cards. That was, you guys know how long the break was now. We filmed that in July, and then the break was in April. The break was was that, 8 months? 8 months long. 8 months long. They kept us on our toes about maybe you'll be the wild card, maybe you'll be the wild card. And then April, the day that we were supposed to find out who we were the wild cards, they sent us an email. That was in April. The day that they told us that we were the wild card, we were just waiting all day, sitting in anticipation. They told us at midnight that night. Made us all wait up until like midnight that night. And then it's just a simple email that was like, hey, sorry, you didn't make it. And at that time, too, they were already asking us to prepare lip sync looks. And they had sent us the songs for the Lollapalooza. It was like 7 songs. So I learned all the songs, and I paid for a $4,000 costume, and I got ready because in my hearts of hearts, I really actually did think that they might pick me. And I know that I had a rough time while I was there, and I know that there were times when I had emotional outbursts, and that was difficult, but girls have emotional outbursts there all the time, and they're still on their side. It was almost as if they were just really looking for any opportunity for me to have an emotional outburst. I just felt like there was some sort of predisposition towards me, and they were looking for any opportunity to just like write me off. And yeah, they waited until midnight the night of to tell us that I didn't make it, and I was with my boyfriend, and I just like cried, and I let that go, because that was kind of like the last bit of hope for me that this experience could be tied in a nice little bow. That Lollapalooza, I really thought that storyline made sense for me. Now watching it, I get it. Because like the mistress storyline with Carrie, it makes sense. Like, you know, eliminate this bully, eliminate this villain, and then Carrie comes back and everybody cheers. But yeah, it's been a lot of really intensely painful experiences from this, and maybe one day I'll write a book about everything that happened. This is only even just a little bit, but I think what it's taught me is that like this show doesn't really hold any sort of value for me anymore in terms of who I am as a person, like as an artist, as a drag queen. And I'm going to really start to put that into practice and into behavioral practice, where it's like I've got to let it go. I have to. It's almost like having a relationship with a toxic parent or an ex or something, where it's like you have to move forward. And what are the things that you have to do in order to move forward so that you can find peace? Because at the end of the day, it was just like an innocent dream, like something that came from a very pure place, like just like wanting goodness for yourself, or wanting like, yeah, good things. But it's subjective at the end of the day, and whether I piss them off or not, I'll never really get closure with that, and I'll never really know. I think what's best is that like I build my own version of what my future should look like, and stop relying on like this show to be the goal, because it's just not. I feel like my frequency, like fate and like luck and like good frequency does not align with me in that show when I'm there. I don't feel like there's like, it just doesn't feel aligned when I'm there. You can feel it, you know, when you're there, and you can be like, damn. But I still can't complain. I'm so grateful. Like, this show really gave me so much, and I'm so proud, and I'm so happy. So, but like I always say, both of those things can exist. I'm really thankful for you guys, because you guys really helped me with a lot of this. Yeah. and no, this is not a fuck Ginger, this is not a fuck this person. All of these girls give their absolute time and money. Can I shout out to Irene real fast? Irene had like 4 or 5 Diego Montoya costumes. Do you guys understand how expensive those are? Like, I know Irene just put her whole fucking pussy, and when I mean pussy, I mean finances, into this experience. She looked incredible the whole time. She did amazing the whole time. I just really commend a girl that's willing to go all in like that. Like, she really did that. I'm so impressed and proud of her. And fucking Bosco. Oh my god. Not one misstep. I will say, between Daya and Bosco, I texted them both yesterday. I was like, not one misstep this whole time. You guys slayed so hard. Daya's song I need in my headphones immediately. You know, fucking love Daya. And that song was so cunty. But Bosco too, I'm just like, wow. Bosco's proof that, like, you know, your transition is bettering yourself into the person, like really coming into the person that you are, in your gender, and in your, and like that seeping into every single aspect of your life. You know, you upgrade who you are as a person, you upgrade your artistry, you upgrade your business. It's just like, wow, that is to me like what a true all-star is. Georges too, I'm so proud of her. Oh my god, talk about somebody that's truly upgraded. The confidence that she has, like, she was in the top first snatch game. That's sickening. It's just cool. Those are the cool things that I'm like, that's, you know, an all-star. I love this too. I'm so excited for London. It's gonna be so fun. Right now I'm headed to San Diego. For those that don't know. You know, while we're here and we're talking deep, this is also one thing that I thought about, is that, like, Drag Race has been such an amazing experience for so many people and for me. But it's also been a really painful experience for a lot of us. And in order to move on from a painful experience, sometimes you feel like it's hard to be like, how do I process this experience, but then also divorce it from the craft that I do? Because at the end of the day, when I think about the work that I need to do, consuming the show and everything, it's so tightly attached to the drag that they always have to coexist. You even see now, like, the biggest winners and the most successful queens of the show, sometimes still really have to rely on talking about the show or being part of the show. So I think the most elegant way to do it is to really be able to create a lane of your own, which is hard. That's why I commend people like Jinx and like Shay, like girls that like really are making like real-time moves in the world, but aren't relying on the label of the show. That's really moving forward to me. That's like the dream. But yeah, anyways. I love you guys too. Vegas was so fun. Thank you to everybody that came out to Vegas. I had such a good time. My slash game, I was practicing, I was actually practicing, who did Lexi love to? I was practicing him as well. yeah, I think I'm doing Bow in August. Yeah, Gilbert Gottfried. I've been practicing Gilbert Gottfried for years before she was doing it. And then I saw her do it and I was like, oh damn. But low key, because she didn't do too well, I thought I was like, oh, maybe I can still do it. I love you too, Costa Rica. Thank you. I see all of your messages, you guys. So this comment says, the reality of a reality show is that they could not afford having you in the final as you would have killed it, as would not sit well with production fantasy. And I saw a lot of people saying like, oh yeah, you were too good of a lip sync,
please be seated for departure.
whatever. They needed to control the narrative, which is true, but they could still control the narrative. They had been, they did already with the Seagan lip sync. So it's like, you guys could have still had me back and eliminated me immediately, and that also would have been fine. I would have been fine with that. But it just seemed like the twist was like, what was the point of this? I don't know. I think I pissed them off is basically what it was. I think I pissed them off, and I'm not the most moldable for reality TV. And I also understand I don't have like a stereotypical reality TV personality. I don't know. I watch Bosco maneuver through the show, and I'm like, wow, that's the perfect example of being able to deliver what is needed for reality TV, volleying with RuPaul, really, really smart and good confessionals. Currently. But reality TV is just not really my venue, I don't think. That's okay. But I hope that you guys don't stop supporting the girls just because the season kind of fizzled out at the end. You know. But yeah, I think that there's just probably more ethical venues for me to be able to showcase my talent than reality TV. But I'm super proud of being a part of it. So. There's no more appearances, there's no finale, there's no reunion. It's just the Lala, and that's all. So I'm sorry that this is how it's turned out. And yeah. But I love you guys. Thank you for always supporting. Keep supporting all the girls.